Yo, hello, hello. We live. Mic test, mic test. Yes, we live, bro. We live. Loi. So it's been a long time since I came online, you know. I was a bit busy, but no. So without further ado, I'm just gonna get in the game. I mean, I could do other stuff. You know what? Before I get in the game, let's eat something. I was watching this, I know. YouTube. I don't know if you guys have watched this or not. It's called 1000 Player Simulation. Simulate Civilization Recent 4. Wait, let me see on the screen. Okay. This is a game live गर्ने आजकल त. So this is what I was talking about. Let's watch this while I eat my meal. The fuck? So I need to upgrade my soundboard. I need like change this setup and everything. I will soon, right? I'm thinking about it.
Some of the dripstone, including the one meant for 3 below 0, had failed, but overall the trap still killed the leader of Empyrean, Alkaline Alk, a leader of the Commonwealth, Coraline, and 4 other very high-ranking officials from across the island. The people of Island 2 were devastated, confused, and angry.
Our leader's dead.
What just happened? After the trap went off, Seraphim was immediately caught and killed. Oh!
What a tricolor.
But when more people found out about how exactly their leaders died, their anger wasn't really towards Seraphim, but toward the person they believed was behind it all, Saps. And it made sense. Saps knew he'd be hosting leaders at his home. It was his roof that had a secret trap. A trap that happened to fit perfectly into the design of the roof. Saps was about as guilty as it was possible to be. With that, all the major Island 2 nations, from the Commonwealth to the Cast Coalition to Tricolor to Luminara, declared Saps to be hunted down and killed, while Flux got away with it all.
Damn, Flux the mastermind case, man.
If you had to betray one person to save thousands, would you?
Sap! Sap!
All of this,
Kill Sap!
beginning at day 6, it was announced that tomorrow, on day 7, the border between the 2 islands will finally fall. Both islands now have 1 day to prepare. Now, when the people of Island 1 saw the chaos happening on the other island, most just didn't really care about it. A lot of the hatred against Island 2 that was popular in the early days had faded away. That is, except for this player named Oppenheimer, who was determined to take out Barbie Land because in 2023, the Barbie movie had outsold the Oppenheimer movie.
I'm building a nuclear rocket that will make yesterday's chaos look like child's play.
But when Oppenheimer tried testing his nuke, it went up, and up, and up, and was never seen again. Now, Day 6 did present some new challenges for some of the civilizations. For example, at Nevermore, what is this? So what are you doing up here?
I got voted out because they hate me.
No! Come on! Don't jump! What about me? I can shoot. No!
Oh! What? I didn't do anything.
I blame Ish.
Meanwhile, at Elysium,
I hate being a leader. Everyone here is so stubborn.
Benji was having trouble getting laws passed because his people kept opposing any changes that threatened their peaceful lifestyle. The people of Elysium were generally skeptical of government officials, sometimes even holding trials against them. Although this particular trial did not go to plan.
Guys, somebody stole Gerald. The mushroom cow, Gerald, has been stolen.
Let's go!
There they all go. Meanwhile, at West Helm, there was a bit of a food problem going on. Not a shortage, a feud. See, Remy the Rat had opened up a new restaurant right across from the Coliseum, but the food was questionable.
Poison fatal.
So his customers had instead started buying their food from another player named Dinosaur. That is, until...
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Dino. What is he? Permanently closed. All food is now at... Remy, are you behind the murder of Dinosaur? Anyway, on day 6, the West Helm Coliseum was finally complete. Yeah! What do you plan on using this arena for?
Do I actually have to say legally?
No?
Maybe a little bit of blood will be shed. That's all I can say.
While Spood was a popular leader who got things done, he had also developed a reputation of being a little unstable. He said outlandish things, he can't stand meetings, and his justice system wasn't by courthouse, but by combat. This is something Spood's first attempted assassin, Ramsayer, tried to prevent. It's why he tried to kill Spood, and he wouldn't be the only one. There has been a small but coordinated secret revolution growing in West Helm, with aims to overthrow and murder Spood. The two leading figures are West Helm citizen Ramsay-Pai and West Helm's head builder, Knight Arcturus.
You know, I helped design his Coliseum, not knowing Spood actually wanted to use it for bloodshed. He's insane.
The first part of their plan was to take out Spood's second in command, a player named Oo.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I guess unfortunately.
Second in command down. But Ramsay-Pai was immediately chased down by West Helm's army.
Could have made something happen, man.
Oh. Oh. With Ramsay-Pai dead, Knight Arcturus became the sole leader of the revolution. But he also knew it was only a matter of time before Spood finds out about his plans.
I want to make one thing clear. Anybody who is caught plotting against me will be executed. In the name of West Helm. Glory to West Helm.
Glory to West Helm.
Now, before the border drops, the Island 1 leaders all met to discuss what to do about the Netherites in the volcano. Going into the meeting, people were not happy with Infernus and the Linguini Mafia, who were believed to be keeping Netherite to themselves.
Please keep all your weapons holstered at all times unless you absolutely have to take them.
The meeting began with West Helm's representative and Spood's newly appointed second-in-command, Spider.
We asked if you had netherite, and you lied. You said there was no netherite, that you had looked in it, and that you hadn't found any.
Because people were immediately starting to gang up on Infernus, Benji from Elysium tried to keep the peace.
Why is it Infernus' job to report on the netherite? There were people literally going into their territory, mine without authorization, and then accuse them of doing something wrong.
After some more discussion, Infernus was asked the big question.
Will you open up rights to mining underneath the volcano?
It is still our land. It is still the place where we live. And of course, trade, things like trade are important, but in terms of opening up the volcano, it is an adamant no.
Ooh. I agree. Oh, wow. Now, Lingolini, Seneca's biggest ally, was about to speak, but what he ended up saying was unexpected.
We have to humbly disagree with Infernus of not allowing anyone else to mine in the volcano. This is Island 1. We're all struggling against the nature and everything like that. Shouldn't we all be allowed to mine wherever we please?
No way.
Let's go.
Yes. Hell yes. Preach.
Soon, people started offering deals to Infernus.
I believe we'd be open to give you resources since it is your land.
But Seneca still said no.
The volcano is still our sacred land. We don't want hundreds of people there mining and ravaging it.
As a result, Lingolini went even further.
On the day one, Mario was here first on the volcano, and we're able to mine there, but it's not fair that no one else can mine. While your queen is over there with the diamond boots, some people don't even have any armor.
Oh, better boots, man. Eventually, people started using scare tactics.
That volcano is insanely active right now. It will most likely erupt within the next few days.
I doubt it. I doubt
No,
it.
that's sci-fi propaganda.
That's propaganda.
And so, after even more discussion, Westhelm made a final plea.
We have a representative from every single nation on this island. You have an opportunity here to unite us all, or you have an opportunity to totally destroy that unitedness.
But Seneca still wouldn't budge.
For now, it's a no.
So, Lingolini made a big announcement.
Mario has a large chunk of territory in the volcano. The Linguini family declares independence from Infernus, and we will open mining to anybody who wants to mine.
Seneca's leaving? Seneca had left the meeting, furious at Lingolini's betrayal.
I wish we had a better outcome, but this meeting's adjourned.
Saps, what just happened?
Dude, what just happened? Every leader in front of me just died.
And you had nothing to do with it.
It wasn't me. Someone was in the roof. I'm getting framed-ish.
Following yesterday's trap, Saps was on the run, as he was now the most wanted and notorious criminal on Island 2.
I'm screwed. What am I supposed to do?
He had no choice but to hide amongst the dense jungles and swamps of the southern island. But he also knew that the longer he hid, the more guilty he looked. So earlier, he had decided that he would turn himself in under the condition that he is given a fair trial. Flux, meanwhile, was satisfied with the success of his plan, but it wasn't over quite yet.
We got 2 leaders left to kill. Call me Cass, and of course, the guy who demoted me.
And because Seraphim was dead, Flux sent another member of his crew to take care of the job. Oh no. Oh no. There he goes. To the world, this looked like yet another senseless assassination. But to Flux, it was a strategic progression toward making the people of Island 2 paranoid. So paranoid that they wouldn't trust anybody, and especially not Island 1. In fact, the new leadership of Tricolor was already preparing for Island 1 to invade.
I think we should secure our nation, make sure we have plans when inevitable war and fighting starts.
Sending aid to Island 1 was officially off the table, and the construction of the Luminara Bridge had come to a stop. After all these days, Flux's plan was finally working. Now, the Cass Coalition, meanwhile, hosted a diplomatic meeting on J6 to try and increase the morale of Island 2 before the border drops, although Cass herself was too scared to attend the meeting.
And I want to enter, but my members are telling me not to because there was an attempt on my life yesterday.
Oh, right. Because Cass was one of the last remaining major leaders on Island 2, she now had guards with her at all times.
Here, I'll trade you armor.
Why?
I want to make sure you guys do not die. Please don't die.
That said, everyone would soon be tuning into the trial of Saporada to find out whether Saps will be freed or executed. Several nations argued over who would get to host the trial, but the Commonwealth ended up winning.
We've made this beautiful venue to show the world that the Commonwealth is still the strongest.
But first...
Down in the mud.
Bro, I love this music stuff.
Why is it up here? They're moving the warden up. No. No, they're not.
Wait, can I come down?
They're bringing it to the surface.
Wait.
Wait, they made it rising lava? So remember that discovery that Sidefall made? Well, it was a warden, also known as the most dangerous creature in all of Minecraft. Sidefall had then renamed the warden to Rising Lava, so that when he was accidentally killed by it, the entirety of Island 1 went into a panic. The lava is not rising, but this is just as dangerous.
Oh my god, this is so good, bro.
The warden had been unleashed onto Island 1, going from place to place, terrorizing civilizations. Oh my god. Dude, how is anyone gonna stop this? Until eventually it got to West Helm. But the West Helm army was ready.
Underground.
Ready? Aim! Fire!
Come on! Oh my gosh! Welcome to West Helm. What? Is it Remy's place?
The defendant Saporata is accused of 7 counts of murder, including the murder of Joe Field, the murder of Alkaline Alk, and the murder of our very own Coraline. I will hear the prosecution's argument, followed by the defense, and then I shall make my ruling.
Okay, guys, I feel really unsafe.
Prosecution, go ahead.
Your Honor, Saps constructed a meeting hall which contained the deadly trap, pointed at everybody but himself. As a prelude for the meeting, he had his accomplice, Seraphim, assassinate his leader before running to the trigger, ready to pull the trap. He then fled the scene after the trap went off, just long enough after faking his surprise. He is not only a cold-blooded murderer, but a terrorist.
The prosecution then called a survivor of the trap, Zekor, to the stand.
We know after investigating that only one seat had no trap. Can you identify who was sitting in that seat?
It was Saporata.
And who built the meeting hall with that seat?
It was Saps. You killed our leaders. You destroyed our island. May your death today satisfy us all.
Then it was time for the defense, for Saps to give the most important speech of his life.
All I ever wanted for this island was peace and cooperation between the nations. The loss at the meeting yesterday was extremely devastating and came out of nowhere. But I can tell you right now, I'm innocent. It wasn't me. The leadership in Luminara helped me
Oh, you
build
look like
the meeting
King
area,
Luigi.
and we're the only people
Oh,
who
you
knew about the
mean-
area before the leadership meeting. That includes
You mean
the
that guy,
prosecution himself,
Penguin?
Thomas
Oh yeah.
5200. Gotoga, Hive Rotation,
Thanks, bro. I think I had a
Snowbird
compliment.
334, and their
Obviously, it's a
ringleader,
compliment.
Fluxion. When I left to gather the leaders for the meeting, they must have snuck into the roof of the meeting to make the trap. The people who I thought I can trust the most used me for their malicious intent and killed the leaders and blamed it on me.
Saps had figured out he was betrayed and framed by his friend Flux.
Damn.
But he would end up making a critical mistake.
I find it rather interesting that Three Below, the leader of Luminara, is one of the only people who survived the trap. I find that rather interesting.
What about it?
The trap too.
Well,
Saps falsely assumed that 3 Below Zero, the beloved leader of Luminara, was also behind the murders. And with that mistake, Saps turned
Twist after
everyone
twist, bruh.
against him.
Saps, is that all you have to say?
I guess.
All right, I'm ready to make my decision. Judge Timebomb, find Saparata. Guilty on all counts.
Guilty.
To be taken to the top of the gauntlet and executed immediately. Executed.
Oh, that's it.
Cosa ne va sola? Damn, jump from that pillar. Oh no.
Wait, is he running? No way. No way. Oh, fall damage.
Tặng đi ra.
He escaped, man.
Yeah.
He actually get away.
You gotta be kidding me! No!
Bicara Sap.
You
Saparata.
killed our leaders. You destroyed our island.
Murderer.
Guilty on all counts.
Saps, why did you do this?
Damn, the edit is fire đấy इसको 1 घण्टाको 2 घण्टाको ओ माय गॉड 2.5 घण्टाको हो कि फेरि
Shouldn't it be dropping soon?
Yeah, I think so.
It was day 7, which means the border had officially dropped. At first, people were kind of in awe.
Whoa, this is beautiful.
Going from one island to another after all this time was a major culture shock.
Is this Island 1? Whoa!
And as expected, Island 1 people immediately started taking resources from Island 2. They're taking the sheep. But the flow of resources wasn't all in one direction.
We're probably gonna take some gravel back to Island 2. We don't have a lot of it.
Still, as people from the two islands started meeting for the first time, they were surprisingly friendly to each other. Like these two who made a tunnel connecting the islands from underground.
This is amazing! We've linked Island 1 and Island 2.
For the longest time, Island 2 feared an invasion by Island 1. But on day 7, that fear completely disappeared. It became very clear that Island 1 had no interest in war. Instead, they were just happy that they could finally enjoy Island 2 for themselves.
The water isn't boiling.
That said, at the beginning of day 7, Lingolini made a big decision. He had decided to move out of the volcano and relocate his entire mafia to Island 2.
See, this is much more organized than Island 1.
After yesterday's netherite meeting, which got a little heated, Lingolini had legitimate fears that Infernus might seek revenge against him. So, hoping to live a more peaceful life, Lingolini went far away and settled in the Cass Coalition.
Sorry about that. Should we play a game or should we just keep on watching this? This is very interesting.
Yes, we are, but we might do some rebranding over here.
Are you guys like violent?
We weren't violent much, but we have done some political talk that has not been taken well, which is the reason why we're here.
Sensing potential danger, Cass decided it was best for Lingolini to set up his home outside the Cass Coalition. That said, the Cass Coalition was now bigger than ever before. On day 7, Cass hosted a funeral for the deceased Wood Daddy, and over 100 people across both islands showed up.
We are gathered here today in the cherished memory of Wood Daddy, a beacon of kindness in our community.
While Cass's influence grew, the Commonwealth was in shambles. Saps' trial yesterday was a disaster for the Commonwealth. Island 2 had entrusted the Commonwealth to run the trial of Saps. So when Saps escaped his execution, people lost all faith in the Commonwealth, which at one point was the most powerful civilization in the world.
K1.
Day 7, most of the Commonwealth leaders
What's up,
resigned,
Simeon?
leaving just one player, Sitzkrieg, as the sole ruler of the Commonwealth.
We're actively searching for Saps right now. We
Tap
will
tap and do tap
restore
tap.
honor to the Commonwealth.
TikTok pa ni
One
Wonderwall
of
sa
Sitzkrig's
daily guys.
biggest goals was to find and kill Saps, but his other big goal was to regrow the Commonwealth's population, which by this point had shrunk by a lot. So he sent out a lot of public invites, especially to the people of Island 1, and it actually did work until one of the people who moved in was Knight Arcturus, the lead builder of Westhelm, who had to flee from Westhelm because Spood had found out about his secret plans for revolution.
Yeah, the Commonwealth is letting us hide out here. So as long as Spood doesn't find us, we should be okay.
Speaking of fugitives, the world's biggest fugitive, Saps, was back to hiding in the jungle after miraculously escaping from his trial, although his spirits were quickly fading.
Everyone thinks I'm a murderer. I just don't know what to do anymore.
Good morning, Simeon.
Saps knew that Sitzkrieg and the Commonwealth soon planned to scout the entire southern islands to hunt him down. So on day 7, Saps decided that his best bet was to leave his home island and flee to Island 1. But it wouldn't be so easy. Because the border had just dropped, people were constantly going back and forth between the two islands, which means traveling by sea could be dangerous. So Saps decided on another method of travel. He went to the place where he was least expected. He's trying to use the bridge.
No way. No way.
What the heck? What are you doing, bro?
Island 1.
Now, instead of chasing Saps, the Luminara builders instead retreated to inform everyone else that Saps was on his way to Island 1. Saps, meanwhile, quickly sailed the rest of the way to the other island, although what happened next was unexpected.
Oh, there he is. Hey, buddy.
Whoa. They scared the crap out of me. Am I allowed to touch this water? Yeah, right.
Yeah, you know, it's good here. On the south side of the island, it's safe.
It turns out earlier, Saps had reached out to a bunch of people on Island 1, offering them 2 stacks of diamonds if they give him a safe place to hide. And out of all people to accept his offer, it was Turntap, the leader of the Covenant, the most feared and militaristic civilization.
Damn.
How was the trip?
This is turning into something great, eh?
The giant bridge that Luminara is building, and like all of Luminara is there.
When Saps and Turntap finally arrived at the Covenant, Turntap immediately distributed Saps' diamonds to the Covenant army.
Oh, thank you, Simeon, for the roses.
He sent them out on a secret mission. Turntap had sent the Covenant hit squad to Island 2, but not to accomplish a goal for the Covenant per se, but actually upon the request of Infernus.
Linguini betrayed us, humiliated us. He ruined our sacred land.
Yesterday, Lingolini had opened up the volcano for netherite mining, and as such, people from all across Island 1 had started mining in the volcano. And even though Lingolini had now moved out of the volcano, Sinica felt that since people were already mining, she had no choice but to let them stay. She was not happy about what Lingolini had done, and Sinica wanted revenge. Oh! They're killing the entire mafia.
Another one down, baby!
Oh my god. Now, the reason the Covenant was willing to do Sinica's bidding wasn't just because she'd let them mine for netherite before anyone else. But because as a civilization that values honor and loyalty, the Covenant didn't appreciate how Lingolini so publicly betrayed Infernus. They found him.
Hey, you ever thought about diplomacy?
We could have had Island 1 at peace and world peace, and we still can, really.
Oh, here they go.
But over my grave, he will not be a part of it.
Oh, they've got him. They've got him.
Mamma mia!
The Covenant had massacred the Lingolini Mafia. Before anyone could retaliate, the Blue Cross announced they would schedule a hearing, calling on the Covenant to explain what they had done. Howdy, Flux. Oh, you got some fancy armor now.
Yeah, got it from Island 1.
Wait, really? Earlier today, Flux and his crew had gotten their hands on a super rare armor trim by trading with the Covenant, who had picked up the armor trim from the Warden when it died. Now, of course, Flux had no idea that the Covenant was also trading with and harboring his arch nemesis, Saps. But he did know one thing.
I heard Saps ran to Island 1, so we put out a massive bounty on his head.
Flux was now determined to have Saps killed, because Saps was the only other person in the world who knew that Flux was behind the murders of all the Island 2 leaders. Basically, if Saps dies, Flux gets away with everything. And ideally, the sooner Saps dies, the better, because of incidents like yesterday.
That includes the prosecution himself and their ringleader, Fluxion.
Fortunately for Flux, it didn't seem like anyone at the trial believed Saps. If anything, Saps' accusation only made people hate him more, especially the people of Luminara, who weren't happy that Saps accused some of their fellow citizens. What do you want to do to Saps?
Kill on sight. We hunted him down the other day. We couldn't find him, but we have speculation of where he is.
After the murder of their beloved leader 3 Below Zero, Luminara soon planned to host an election, and the current frontrunner was a player named Legacy.
Me and my parent, we've just been going around to different houses, knocking on doors. I think we're gonna win this thing.
For a moment, Flux also considered a run for leader, although he had basically already accomplished everything he wanted to do.
Look, no matter what people say, Island 1 was planning to invade us. They would have just walked right ahead. But now that we have stronger leaders, more cautious leaders, they're not gonna do that. We have world peace. And not because of a bridge, but because of me.
Since the beginning, Flux's philosophy was simple. You can never show kindness to your enemy if your enemy wishes to destroy you. If you build a bridge, they'll use it to invade you. If you offer them aid, they'll use it to kill you. This is why Flux believed it was necessary to eliminate the Island 2 leaders who wished to be kind. But the cost of their deaths was devastating. The people of Tricolor still mourned Jofiel, building a massive statue to honor their deceased leader.
We've just been trying to focus on restabilizing our nation. Obviously, the passing of Jofiel hit us pretty hard.
Meanwhile, the people of Aperion had elected a new leader, but Aperion was never quite the same after the death of Alkaline Elk. The people of the Commonwealth were also in shambles, having
Everybody. Get ready to go. Money. Get ready to go. Get ready to go.
Biểu tôi để ra không?
Get ready to go.
Ấy nè.
Get ready to go. 빨리 잘 들어야. 미안 많이 마세요. 마 빨리 할래.
가자.
마 빨리.
그래 킬 나오네 너.
마 빨리.
빨리 निकालिन्छ. बियम नगर बियम.
나가. 이거.
म केटी नि केटी.
네. कस्तो केटी मारजस्तो केटी
बियमसँग तल खेल्छ
मारो त्यो वा कति राम्रो केटी
ए हानी
छिटो आयो
यसलाई त
रामले Tita matamat. Oh.
बियम हेर न यसरी
수도 glamour.
बेमला उठ जाऊ ल खरा उठ खरा
अब हमारे सुधो glamour ने फर्स्ट अब ठीक सब क्या बसिया त्यसमा चल्नु हुँदैन
तिम्रो काम छैन बियम
भूत 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 भूत
तिलाई के नाच बेबी
के भूत भूत भूत
हेर्दा न बेबी
मैं यो कार्टुन हेर्छु कान्दै
तिमी बियमलाई बियमसँग खेल्छौ
त्यो खेल्नेको भूत
म
आउँछ
गेम खेल्छु बियमसँग खेल्छौ
भूत आयो के अघि मिलेको के किन नहोतो त भूत आयो भूत भूत आयो के भूत आयो के भूत किन मारेको त्यसलाई के भन्छ त्यसलाई के भन्छ
नहीं क्लिक क्लिक गरेर खाना ल बियमलाई नदेखाएर नि तिमी नाच्नु ल मर्यो होइन हामी
मर्यो आफूले गर्दा आफै म पनि बस्ने छु
ल भयो पछि खेल्नु खै
अब त्यो फेरि आफूले गर्दा
मैले गर्दा मरेको त्यसलाई क्लिक गरेर हानेन मैले
क्लिक
एकसट हानेपछि मर्ने होइन त्यो
क्लिक गर्ने
ल भयो अब यो नखानु
के खेले त पति खेले पति
यो बियम छ पनि खोइ बा हामी यो हेर्ने माइनक्राफ्ट हेर्ने
A much smaller civilization than they started with. And even though there was some peace on Island 2, people didn't feel a sense of calm, but instead a sense of unease and revenge. They needed closure, and they were determined to kill the person who they believed murdered the leaders they loved. Saps knew that it was only a matter of time before someone hunts him down, or someone in the Covenant betrays him to collect the massive bounty on his head. So Saps made a last-ditch effort to try and get a strong ally for his cause. He asked Turntap to take him to the largest nation on Island 1.
Thank you.
But on their way to the West Helm Capitol building, they ran into a citizen of Aperion from Island 2 who recognized Saps.
Oh, hey.
Is there a problem here?
Neutral ground, neutral ground.
Uh-oh.
Getting on West Helm territory.
Uh-oh.
Okay, okay. We will walk by in peace.
Good call.
Saps and his crew then entered the capital.
Can I speak to the glorious leader of West Helm, please?
Yeah, I'll go grab him.
Oh, the Covenant leaders brought me. Can we have a meeting?
I'm not gonna lie, Sally. You coming to me asking for a meeting after what happened last time, even if it wasn't to do with you.
Listen, I just want to
What about what?
at least explain, because I'm innocent.
Saps.
Ultimately, Spoon rejected Sap's request for a meeting because Spoon didn't exactly trust him and had no real reason to help him. So instead, Saps tried another civilization, the Alcaracina Pirates. Although when he arrived, things felt a little off.
All your gear.
Well, about that. Wherever.
Có cái này là dịch bạn chịu.
But then, suddenly.
Need to leave?
Turntap had realized that the pirates were planning to kill Saps to collect the massive bounty on his head. So he told Saps to run.
What's going on?
Now, on their way back to the Covenants, Turntap suddenly started acting suspicious himself.
Are we safe? Is everything fine? What's going on?
We need to go back to Covenant right now.
You need to tell me what's going on or I'm not coming with you.
Dude, either like you can handle this on your own, like. I'll explain to you on a sec. Just come on.
Listen, it's hard to trust people right now, so I'm putting a lot of faith into you.
This is so suspicious. As Saps ran, he pondered his choices. Either he puts his life in the hands of Turntap, who may be wanting to kill him and collect the bounty for himself, or he runs away. Now. It's all alone. Saps then climbed the mountains of Island 1, escaping from the last remaining person he thought he could trust. He was now all alone in a world of people who hated him and wanted him dead. And so he ventured into the snow. Started collecting blocks. Saps, what are you doing?
I can't trust anybody. Flux won. He completely won. There's just no point anymore.
On day 7, Saps built a tower in the tundra, a monument for people to remember him by. He planned to jump off. But he didn't.
If I have to die, I'm gonna make sure he does too.
Welcome everyone! Today we have 2 new prisoners who will fight to the death. Limit, you are charged with the attempted murder of several innocent West Helm farmers. Remy, you are charged with the conspiracy to murder West Helm food supplier Dino's Earth. Ready, set, fight!
Bro, kids are so fucking annoying. خلي عم غني عم.
But that's sweet. Wait, some guy jumped in. Remy the Rat had won his duel in the Coliseum, and all of his crimes, including the murder of dinosaurs, were expunged from his record by Emperor Spoon himself. He was now a espresso advocate became more popular than ever before.
He put his head on the floor.
Now, it's been a busy few days for Emperor Spoon. He was always working on different things. These are aqueducts. Show me your aqueducts, Spoon.
Look at it!
So what's the use of this?
I don't really know. What is the point of anything?
어쩌면 좀 그거 있어요. 좀 successful.
팔만도
5만.
팔만도
5 assassination attempts. And guess what? I've just found out about another.
The entire reign began with him almost being killed. So he was always extra careful and sensitive about where he went and who he associated with. It's also why Spoon was particularly angry when he found out that one of the people who planned to kill him was his own Taurus.
According to some of my sources, Night Arcturus was seen in the Commonwealth earlier today.
Really? Spoon had sent spies across the world to find Night Arcturus, and when they discovered he was staying at the Commonwealth, Spoon immediately reached out to Sinscreek to request he be handed back to Westhelm. However, given that the Commonwealth was low on citizens and needed good builders, Sinscreek decided to reject Spoon's request.
I'm not saying to give up one of my buildings. The Commonwealth does not give in to tyrants.
Biom, unena.
I'm gonna make sure that everybody knows the Commonwealth is coming up. That's chocolate.
And so Spoon went around telling everyone about how much he hates the Commonwealth. This whole situation became a massive drama, and it actually got to the point where the rest of Island 2 was getting annoyed with the Commonwealth. The Commonwealth cast had a big population, and she didn't care about when the citizens were troublemakers. For example, earlier, one of her citizens, as in 2017, into Chofil's grave and had stolen Chofil's head. But instead of protecting him, Cass immediately banished Acid from the Cass Coalition and ordered Tricolor's location causing Acid to flee Island 2. It was this kind of no-nonsense leadership that earned Cass a lot of respect from not only her citizens, but other Island 2 nations who are now much more willing to ally with Cass than with the Commonwealth. The very existence of the Cass Coalition also provided a sense of security for the smaller groups like this new nation who were mostly cheese merchants and called themselves the Conquistadors.
This is the way of cheese, butter and queso.
Since the order dropped yesterday, the economies of most Island 2 nations were prospering, with heavy amounts of trade and tourism between islands. Meanwhile, in Barbieland...
I'm Mary Oppenheimer.
What? On day 8, the player Oppenheimer had marched into Barbieland, but instead of destroying it with a nuke, he apparently liked it so much that he proposed to their leader.
Consider this your invitation to the Barbenheimer wedding.
Thank you. In Luminar, meanwhile, the citizens were inventing new technologies.
This is the power switch. It's 16 furnaces working together simultaneously, and it has a bunch of copper minecraft on the inside.
Oh my god, I'm gonna go. आजको लागि नै बाई बाई पिस पिस गर यसो गर यसो